like that song from the Beastie Boys.
My name is Alex Gardelman. I'm the shop supervisor for the sculpture facilities at the University of the Arts, and I am in charge of making sure that the shops are being used safely. I manage the work study that run the shops when I'm not here. I had locked my bike up and I was taking my keys and I went to put them back on my belt loop and they just slipped out of my hands, and I watched them fall, and it was kind of like this slow motion thing where I saw them hit the grate, and I still didn't think it was that big a deal because I've had stuff fall like into sewers before, but there's usually not a 6-foot drop and then 2 feet of water and then a foot of sludge underneath that. So, I saw them hit the grate and I thought, oh, okay, well, whatever, I can just grab them. And then I saw them fall 6 feet, and then I saw them hit the water, and then I saw them disappear into the black water, and panicked and banged on Miller's door and told him that I needed him to come outside right away. We were maybe there for like 3 minutes before the first neighbor showed up, and he was kind of confused as to why I was leaning over this sewer, and so we explained to him what was going on, and he stopped and asked what was going on, and then he brought back what he referred to as Granny's grabber, and then when he later realized that I was going to have to go down into the sewer, he asked if I wanted a ladder because he had one, so he brought a ladder back. There were probably like eight or nine people there at that point by the time I actually had to go down. And I mean, everyone kind of brought something. Like Frank brought duct tape and Julie brought garbage bags and just so things to help me. At first I didn't think the water was that deep, but then when I checked it with the broom, I was hoping that I wasn't going to have to go down in there, that maybe I'd be able to scoop the keys up somehow, but there was just so much other garbage at the bottom of the sewer that really the only option at that point for me to get the keys back was to go down, and I didn't have like a poncho or anything, so garbage bags were the best choice there. I mean, and I've been in some like gross places, like digging footings underneath a trailer in the Appalachian Mountains to solidify the base of the building, and sifting through 2 feet of mud in West Virginia, helping flood victims, and like all the mud was from a mine that had like a mine shaft that had blown out, and I mean those things were pretty gross, but nothing in comparison to being down in the sewer. It was awful. But I really felt that it was my responsibility because if it had just been my house keys and the key to my bike, I would have left them because I could get copies made. That's not a problem. But I never carry the keys to run this shop on me when I'm not working. So during, after I leave here, I take them off, or on the weekends I never have them. But I came in the morning to work on the sculpture, and so I had them on my keychain, and I just felt that it would be really irresponsible of me to not make an effort to try and get the keys back. I want to represent the job in a positive and responsible way, so.
The job and the school?
I guess, yeah.
Well, since Miller's a dick and won't let me shower at his house. Dude, look at your fucking pants, bro. Take your pants and socks off and I'll consider it.
Okay, it's not that.
Outside!